Show off, man. Come on.
It's hot in this basement, bro. It's freaking hot in here. We got a bunch of people packed in. Yeah, for real. A lot of bodies. Alright, guys. How you doing? Good? Good. Alright, good, guys. Well, alright. Well, I'm not going to take up a whole bunch of you guys' time. Basically, what my goal to do is in about the next 15 minutes, just show you guys what's going on, man. I'm going to give you guys the logistics, how it works, give you guys a little bit of my story, kind of how it changed my life, and then most importantly, I'm going to show you guys what you guys need to do if you guys want to start making money with this business. So, first off, before I get started, dude, you guys need to know who I am, right? Because the biggest thing in life is who do you listen to? And like you said, first thing I was thinking when I was coming to one of these meetings is who the heck is this dude talking in front of me, and why the hell should I listen to him about making money? Well, this is why, dude, is that, for me, I'm nothing different than any of you guys, right? I'm a 21-year-old senior at Michigan State University studying international business. Why did I go to school? Because I wanted to make a bunch of money, dude, right? That's why I went into business. And then this came into my life, and bang, dude, my whole life changed. And the crazy thing to me is that the biggest difference between me and you guys is that I've been doing something different for the last 2 years. While all my friends went to go to all the parties, partying 3-4 nights a week, all my friends going to class every single day, doing all that good stuff, I was doing something different. And that different thing is this, okay? And because I was doing something different, rather than being where I was 2 years ago, which is on the ramen noodle diet, literally having no money to my name, right now I make by title about $250,000 a year through this company. I made about $32,000 last month. And that's not to get up here and brag, dude. That's not for me to come up here and show you guys my income. I don't define myself based on monetary value, not at all, okay? But it is something to show you guys that it's real, it's possible. I was sitting in your guys' shoes, and let me tell you, man, life is a lot better when you have money because you're free. Like, seriously, I just sent my parents to Hawaii for vacation. That was my Christmas present to them, dude, and that was one of the best feelings in my whole entire life. And the best thing about it is that it's only going up from here, guys. It's residual income, passive income, meaning if you quit working, you continue to get paid. My whole life, I only thought there was 2 ways to make money, really. I thought it was like trading your hours for dollars, going out, getting paid $10, $12 an hour, or making a salary, right? My dad's a doctor. He makes like $140,000 a year on salary. That's what I thought. I didn't understand there's this idea of residual income, passive income, continuous income, where you can do work now and can get paid for you forever. If you're like me, man, when I first heard that, I thought that was too good to be true. I thought it was a scam, scheme, things like that. That's why I made fun of it for 4 months. Said it was stupid, dumb, illegitimate, immoral, and ridiculous, to be honest. And I'll tell you why I thought that is because I'd never heard of it before. I was going to school, and I was told my whole life you had to be really, really smart to make money. So I did that, man. I went to high school. I got really good grades. Got into the honors college at Michigan State. Got really good grades there, dude. Got Dean's List. Life was good. But here's the thing, is that I was going to school to make money, right? And yet what was happening, I was just going back and back and back in student loan debt. I wasn't making any money. It's not like I could take my 4 point on my exam and trade it in for a sandwich or something like that. Dude, it's just a number. And I didn't really realize that until I met someone that was in my same age demographic that had what I wanted, right? Because in life, I'm pretty sure we all know this kind of subconsciously, but I don't know how much of us really think about it, is that who do we listen to? We listen to people that have what we want, right? If you want to be a professional athlete, professional basketball player, who are you going to listen to, dude? LeBron James, right? Michael Jordan. If I want to go be a golfer, professional golfer, I'll go listen to someone like Tiger Woods, right? Well, if you want to make money at a young age, don't you think you should listen to someone who's making money at a young age? Probably, right? It's pretty logical, pretty simple, So that's what I did, dude. I met a guy named Brad Alkazin who was making 40 grand a month at 25. 40 G's a month at 25 talking about a stupid energy drink, okay? And I saw that, and I was like, listen, you have, this is tight, by the way. That's my AD kicking in, sorry. But I saw that, and I was like, dude, all right, you don't have a college degree. You don't have a boss. You don't have any hours, and I'm sitting here talking to you, and you are no better than me, okay? So if you can do it, then I can do it, right? And that's really what I saw. That's what you guys should be thinking right now, dude. You guys should be looking at me. I'm no better than any of you, dude. If I can do this, you can do this. The only difference in me and Brad was that he's been doing this thing for 4 years, okay? And I hadn't even started yet. That's the difference in me and you. I've been doing this thing for 2 years. Man, we just came from a meeting out in Plymouth. We had over 100 kids out there, dude, doing the same type of thing. This is happening all over the country and all across the world. Next month, I'm flying to Europe. I'll be in Maastricht, Norrisburg, Luxembourg, and Munich, and Amsterdam as well, building this business, dude, doing what we're doing here over in Europe. We're opening in over 60 different countries. So it's an international thing, dude. And when it clicked with me, I saw this guy guy, and I was like, all right, dude, number one, how is it possible? How does it work, and where's this money come from? Because I've heard of these things, right? These pyramid schemes where it's the more people you get, the more money you make, and these guys at the top make all the money, and they recruit people at the bottom get, don't make anything. The guys at the top get paid off their work. I don't want to join one of those things, right? I don't want to ruin my reputation. Your reputation, your name is a brand, dude, and you can't tarnish that brand because guess what, man? That's all you've got, and once you tarnish it once, it's screwed, right? So I wouldn't want to be the dude that's going out here and scamming all these people. So I need to really get into the logistics of how this thing's worked. And he said, number one thing you got to look at is the product in a company like this, okay? Because guess what? 97% of these companies, network marketing companies like this, they fail within the first 5 years. Want to know why? Because they're pyramid schemes, Ponzi scheme scams, have illegitimate products that serve as a front for the business model, have bad leadership, bad management, whatever the hell it is, they fail. That's a fact. We've been around for 9 years, guys. We're past that first 5-year mark, and guess what? The companies that get past that first 5-year mark, where they go? They get really, really big. Companies like Amway. Amway last year did $11.3 billion in sales. That's over $2 billion more than the entire NFL. Avon makeup, okay, with lotions and moms and girls, things like that, did $11 billion in sales last year. Once again, $2 billion more than the entire NFL. So this company got past that first, that first 5-year mark, and I was like, okay, that gives me some legitimacy, but at the same time, I need to understand it. I need to understand why. So he says, number one thing is product, right? So this is the question you have to ask yourself in a company like this, is would people purchase this product with or without the business model? If there's no cars, no way to make money, no one in here had any income, anything like that, would people still go and purchase this product? And in my opinion, yes. Why? Because the energy drink industry right now is a $12.5 billion industry that's completely saturated with unhealthy products. Honestly, it's Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, 5-Hour Energy. Not a single one of them is doctor recommended for you to drink. Actually, not a single one of all of them are doctor recommended for you not to drink. My dad's a doctor in Traverse City, dude. He deals with holistic medicine, which is natural remedies, vitamins and minerals, rather than pills and prescriptions. And I wasn't allowed to drink energy drinks as a kid. So me being the skeptical person that I heard healthy energy drink, and I started laughing. And I was like, oh, dude, nice, bad product, right? Trying to serve as a front for the business model, one of those things, right? What's the first thing I did? Took it to my dad, had him look at the back of the can. Be like, tell me if this is good for you. They tried to tell me they got a healthy energy drink, Dad. Come on, man. And I look at the back, and I'm expecting to be like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Complete opposite reaction. All right, he's sitting there like, this is actually, damn, really? That's in there? What? And he actually now sells this product at his practice, giving it to his patients as the best and most convenient way to get all your full spectrum vitamins and minerals your body needs in order to function at its optimal level. Crazy, dude. Blew my mind. That took my belief through the roof about the product, because this is my theory, and you guys, maybe you guys can have your own, but this is what I believe. You have two products. One's healthy, one's not healthy. Both cost about the same, they both taste good. Which one are you probably going to buy? If they both cost the same, they both taste good, one's healthy, one's not, you're probably going to buy the healthy one, right? That's all this is. Verve Red Bull, Verve Monster, Verve 5-Hour Energy. Imagine you went to McDonald's today, and they have a new product, right? There's a new Big Mac, and it's 40 cents more expensive than the other Big Mac, but now this Big Mac is actually doctor recommended for you to drink. Or to eat. You get all your vitamins and minerals, and it's actually healthy for you. Would you spend the extra 40 cents to get the healthy Big Mac? Yes, I think you would. I think it would probably be pretty ignorant of you not to be honest. Okay? Of course, you're going to do that. And that's what we have here, man. Red Bull goes for $2.20, $2.30 a can. This comes for $2.80 a can. Why is it cost a little bit more? Because you're getting more. It's better for you, of course, okay? So that's when I got my belief about the product. And then he kind of started to explain to me about the business model and how it all worked. And he explained to me how it works like Amazon.com. You guys have all heard of Amazon.com, obviously. How does Amazon.com work? Why are they so successful? You can get anything you get on Amazon.com. You can find it, drive to Walmart, drive to Meijer, and it's there, So what is their niche? Why are they a billion-dollar company if you can get everything they have somewhere else? It's convenience, right? It's the fact that you can just go on that computer, you can type in a little website, you can order it straight from your door, and it gets shipped to your house without you even leaving your couch, right? That's what makes Amazon so successful. So that's what our company did. They don't put these products on a shelf or on a store or anything like that. It's all online, just like Amazon.com. And then he also looks at, how should I market this now? How do I get the word out to people about what we have? Well, I don't want to do traditional advertising because billboard ads, TV commercials, you just went over that, man. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip on YouTube, TiVo, satellite radio, DVR. Why do you think we have those? To skip commercials, right? So he took a step back and was like, okay, there's a recession going on. That's a fact, okay? But there are also a fact that there are companies that are thriving right now. And what are those companies? A lot of them are social media companies, right? Vine, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And how'd you hear about them? You know, it wasn't a billboard ad or a TV commercial. It was someone who told someone who told someone who told someone. Now Facebook, guys, have over 1 billion users, okay, and it was all word-of-mouth advertising. Someone who told someone who told someone who told someone. And oh, by the way, when you first heard about Facebook, did you get on board? Nah, dude, you had MySpace, bro. We got our top 8, we got our theme song and stuff. That was good, you know? But then we got Facebook, and then what happened? Everyone get on Facebook, then one day I get on MySpace, and I'm the only one on MySpace, and I'm like, probably should switch over real quick, you know? And that's what I did. And that's what's going to happen with this. You know, people human naturally reject what they don't understand. When you first heard about it, you push it away, because what? It sounds too good to be true. You don't understand it. That's how it is. But eventually comes success stories as you see more and more of your friends. Some people in this room, people like Cam, people like all these guys in this room that are doing this, you see them start to make some money, and it's like, dang, dude, if he can do it, I can do it, right? And that's when this momentum starts to catch on. So what they did basically is they took Facebook's model, the same idea of word-of-mouth advertising, combined it with Amazon's model where it's all online, shipped straight to your door, and voila, we have Vima. So how does it work, right? We get paid for word-of-mouth advertising, but it's not like you walk into a mall, you go out and yell Verve, and then you get paid for word-of-mouth advertising. Not like that, right? So they had to be able to structure it somehow, right? So how the heck do they structure this bad boy? This is how they structure it, guys. Just like Facebook is one big domain, right? It's facebook.com, but we all get our individual profiles in it, right? You get your profile, my profile. We all have our individual customizable profiles. That's the same way Vima works, guys. If you guys become a customer of Vima, you're going to get your own individual profile. It's a website, right? It's your first name, your last name, .vima.com. And that's yours. So now, let's say I'm in class, right? I got this Verve, it's sitting right next to me. And, you know, I look at Cam over there, he looks like he's struggling, had a long night last night, right? And I'm like, bro, you gotta try this, alright? I give him a Verve, he drinks it. By the way, honestly, what got all my fraternity brothers in on this thing is that it is a lifesaver when it comes to hangovers. Try it out for yourself, though, right? So I give it to him, he tries it, he feels great. He's like, dude, where can I get that, right? It's a pretty natural question. Well, it's not found in stores, not found in shelves, and it never will be all online like Amazon.com. He goes to my website, right, first name, last name, .vima.com, buys product, and then based on the amount of product that he buys, I get a commission for it. It's simple, right? He buys 1 case, I get $10. He buys 2 cases, I get 20. He buys 7 cases, I get 100, right? And that's when it really clicked with me that this isn't a pyramid scheme, because in pyramid schemes, it's all about the amount of people that you get, right? If I get 20 people, I get X amount of dollars. In this, it has nothing to do with people. It's all volume, product sales. Like I said, 1 case, $10, 2 cases, 20, 7 cases, $100, just like any business in the whole world. I was talking to a guy at a hookah lounge actually 2 days ago about this business. He thought it was a scam. I went in and I was talking to him about it. I'm like, listen, dude, what differentiates this from a pyramid scheme is the fact that it's product sales, not people. He's like, what do you mean, dude? You're just trying to get more people in your business. No, I'm not, man. I'm trying to get more Verve sold, just like your hookah lounge. It doesn't matter how many people come into your hookah lounge. You can have 100 people coming in there, but if none of them buy a hookah, you're not going to make any money, right? It's like, well, yeah, same with this, dude. The exact same thing. And then when he's like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. And that's when it started to roll with him, okay? So that's this business, man. But here's the nice thing about this business is that you don't only get commission for the people who you tell, but here's the thing, is that now let's say the same situation. I'm sitting there, I had Verve, he went to my website, you bought a case of it, right? Now you're in class, and let's just say your buddy comes up to you, and he's like, yo, what is that? Same situation that happened with me and his buddy, right? He says, healthy energy drink, boom. He buys the product. He's going to get paid commission, same way I did. But here's the thing, is that if I would have never told Cam, that Verve would have never been sitting on his desk, so therefore that person would have never saw it and asked him about this, right? We can all agree with that, okay? So this is the thing, is that I'm actually indirectly responsible for that referral, because if I would have never told Cam would have never told his buddy. Right? We can agree with that. So here's the thing, is that doesn't it make sense that I would get some sort of something for it? Not as much as Cam, because he has the direct, the direct contact, but a little something, okay? That's how this thing works, right? You don't just get paid for the people who you tell about it, but who they tell and every ripple effect there and after. For example, I'm going over to Europe, right? I never knew anyone in Europe, never in my whole entire life. But you know what happened? I found someone who found someone that worked at Taco Bell, all right, and that guy at Taco Bell happened to know somebody who had a foreign exchange student in high school named Oliver. He hit up Oliver on Skype, just like we got Skype right here, talked to him about this thing. He saw the big picture, it clicked with him that he could be the one to start it in Europe. Now we have a team of 500 people over in Europe. That's how this happens, man. Don't get excited about the people who you know. Get excited about the people who they know, and who they know, and who they know. Because guess what, man? The average Facebook user has over 667 friends on Facebook. 667 friends on Facebook. And guess what's even crazier? Is you guys heard my income before this, right? Like, you guys would think I've recruited the whole world. Wrong. I have personally only got to go to my website 7 people in the last 26 months. 7 people. people, dude, because it's not who you know, it's who they know, and who they know, and who they know. So I worked through those 7 people, and now it's turned into over 4,500 orders across all 50 states, 29 different countries, and my business generates like $6.9 million a year in revenue. All right, and people tell me like, dude, well, don't you want to go get your college degree just in case? And I am getting my college degree, but I'm not getting it just because I want to apply for a job and get my degree. I think it's a good experience, the people you're around, things like that. Because you got to ask yourself what looks better on a resume. I got a 4.0 from Harvard Business School, or I own my own business that generates $6.9 million a year, and I'm personally responsible for over 4,500 distributors across 50 states and 29 countries. Second one does, right? Because actually application of knowledge, not just the theory, but application of knowledge, and you get real world results from it. So, that's when that's kind of what happened with me with the whole thing. But that's where you guys got to understand. You got to think, what about you, right? Because in business, it's all about timing. So, what is the timing like right now? Can you actually get to the point where you're making the same amount of money that I am right now? That's the question you should ask yourself. So, let me give you guys this. Let me give you some timing facts right now. Across the company right now, in this YPR, right? Because look around, man, young people, that's the game changer, is that no one ever focused. These companies have been around. Amway, Mary Kay, Avon, Herbalife, billion-dollar companies have been around forever, but none of them focused on the young demographic. And what do we understand that no one else ever understood? Technology. Right now, you're videotaping me. Right now, I'm on a Skype with, Scott, where are you from, man?
Can't hear him.
Where's he from?
I think he's from around here.
Are you from around here, Scott?
No, he's up from like the Grand Rapids area.
You're from Grand Rapids. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
Around up
All
there.
right, so Scott's from Grand Rapids, right? We got an UVU going on right now. All right, it's UVU, which is like same thing as Skype. You can have multiple screens. And they used to say you can't be in 2 places at once, right? Guess what, dude? I'm sitting right here in your guys' living room, and I'm also in Scott's living room. Okay? Chilling right there talking to you guys. Because we have this thing called technology. It connects all of us. We have a thing called a cell phone right here, man. I can do anything with this. I connect to anyone around the world. This technology was not available, right? Technology was not available 10, 20 years ago when these other companies start to hit their momentum stage. It is now for our generation. So here's the kicker, guys, is that, like I said, average Facebook user has 667 friends on Facebook. 667 friends. Do you think you can find 7 of them that want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month? Probably. All right, and what you got to know is that those 7 people each have a different Facebook with an average of 667 friends. You think you can help them find 7? Probably. And don't you think as you tell the story longer, you're probably going to get a little bit better, right? Because you're going to learn what works, what doesn't work, and you're going to go from there. So this is what you guys need to know, guys, is that the numbers in this business are unbelievable. Across the country right now, the CEO said there's about 70,000 people under the age of 25 years old doing this business. In Michigan, when I started, we were number 48 in Verve sales. We're now number 5, okay? And you think, oh, we're number 5. It must be saturated, right? Dude, less than 3,000 active auto deliveries doing this thing in all of Michigan. 3,000 people, bro, that are doing this, and probably, I'd say 40% of them are just customers. Literally, they just want to buy the product because they like the product. Not to do the business, not affiliates like us. They just like Vima, which is fine. Okay? But what that means for you guys is the fact that there's 47,000 kids at Michigan State University, 41,000 kids at University of Michigan, which literally, we have like 10 actives. 10 people out of all 41,000 are doing Vima in Michigan right now. And in Michigan State, we have 16 BMWs or Benzes paid for by the company, where the company pays $400 a month. All kids under the age of 22 years old. Can't we agree that history repeats itself? Of course. So if it happened at Michigan State, it's eventually going to happen at Michigan. The only question is who's going to be the one to bring it there, right? And my question to you guys is, if not you, then who? Because someone's going to do it, and I promise you the person that does it is going to be no better than you, and you're going to look back at that person in 3 years and be like, dang it, that should have been freaking me, dude. I swear to you, because that's what I thought, man. I knew this was going to blow up in Michigan, but I that's why I did it, you know? So, in closing, guys, how do you get started? What are the, like I said, numbers in Michigan, less than 3,000 active auto deliveries. Obviously, there's a huge market there. Obviously, we have a product, there's a niche in the market, man. We're ahead of the trends. Life's good, okay? You get paid for people, time, or you're paid for the amount of product that you get sold, not the amount of people, which makes it not a pyramid scheme, right? So what are you guys left with? Question probably, how exactly do I get started, right? This is how you get started. In this, you get started by purchasing product. That's it. You become a consumer, right? This is a business, people. It's a business. You get tax write-offs. You fill out a W-9 instead of a W-2. You know, all this good stuff, right? So here's the thing, is that in business in America, how much does it usually start to cost to start a business? A lot of freaking money, man. You start at McDonald's, it's over $400,000 just for the name. You look at it, Subway, like $200,000 just for the name. You got to pay for rent, got to pay for workers, got to pay for food, got to pay for insurance. You got to do all that stuff, right? In this, it is nothing like that, all right? This is affordable for young people to do it, and that's why this is happening right now, okay? So how do you start, right? What are your 3 ways? You have 3 different ways you can get started. Number 1 way is a gold builder pack for $1,000. I don't think any of you should do that, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I personally don't think. Why? Because I don't think a lot of you guys have $1,000 to spend on it. I know I sure as hell didn't when I started. And number 2 is that you just get a crap ton of product. You're gonna get like 20 cases of Verve. I don't think you guys need that much cases. A lot of adults, they do start on that. Why? Because all they do is try and get customers, so they send this product all over the country, and they need a lot to give to people. But the gold builder pack, not for young people. The one that works for young people, though, the one that most people do, is the affiliate pack. All right, the affiliate pack, a lot more affordable. All right, cut the cost in half. You're at like $500. All right, you're gonna get 7 cases of Verve, $2.40 a can, and it makes you eligible for 3 things. Number 1 is the card bonus. All right, if you get to the rank of Diamond, which is like 35 orders under your left team, 40 under and 70 under your right, the company will pay $400 a month on your BMW or Mercedes Benz. Is Katie still in the room back there? Katie's got one right now too. Katie, she wants to say hi. Wave your hand. All right, she's right back there. She's got one too. You know, she's a platinum in the company. She makes like $2,200 a month. She's got a BMW that the company pays for. So you know that's nice when you hit that. The other thing that it makes you eligible for is a thing called the Frenzy bonus. And honestly, this bonus is the reason I tell everyone to do the affiliate pack. So listen really closely to this, okay? If you can go out and get 3 people in a week, all right, to see the same vision that you see, and all your goal is to bring them here, let us talk to this, let us explain this to them, and you can get 3 people in a week to buy that $500 builder pack in a week in the companies from Thursday to Thursday, you're going to go out and make $700. You get 6 people to do it in a week, you're going to go out and make $1,400. It's a law of averages, guys. Some people are going to do this, some people aren't. You have 667 friends on Facebook. You think you can find 3 of them in a week to do this? Probably, right? And if you do, you're going to make $700 meaning you're making $700. So number 1, what does it do? It makes you profitable, right? You invested $500 in the builder pack. Now you made $700, so now you covered your cost plus $200 of profit, which is good business, guys. In America right now, 82% of small businesses never become profitable. They fail within their first 5 years, and those that do become profitable, it takes them like 3 to 5 years to actually do it. We're talking about doing this in your first week, guys. And get this, if you take it to the next level, you get 6 people in a week to buy that affiliate pack, you make $1,400. I like that because why? What's the first question your friends are going to ask you when you do this? How much money have you made? Right? And if you can show them a check for $700 in your first week, they're going to realize that it's real, and that's what gets people excited. And the last way you can get involved, like I said, there's 3 ways. Is a 2 case. It's 2 cases. It's $150. You get 48 cans. You know, 30 of them for yourself to try, and 18 of them to go hand out. You know, at these meetings, we're gonna hand you guys products. You guys can try it, things like that. And that's for people that kind of they see the vision, man. They see where this is going, but they just can't afford $500 right now. And that's fine, dude. You guys can get in the 2 cases. You get your spot. So you can choose any of those, man. None of them are required. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I like the affiliate pack. That's what the majority of people do. But now let me wrap it up, guys. What's my story, man? And then we'll get you guys out of here in like 5 minutes. My story is this, dude. Before VEMA, I was an international relations major with a specialization in business, wanting to go for international business, okay? Why? Because I saw our economy sucks. If you guys looked at the facts that are happening right now, it is ridiculous how bad our economy is. Literally 53.6% of college graduates are unemployed or underemployed following graduation. That's ranging from people from Harvard down to like University of Phoenix, like online schools, like everywhere in between. Half of them are not getting a job after paying over like $80,000 to go to school. All right, and guess what the average student loan is right now? $28,000, and it's unbankruptable debt. You cannot get out of that debt, dude. Like, you are stuck paying that every single month. And if you have a $500 student loan payment on top of your job and you work for $30,000 a year, how are you supposed to afford that? With a car payment? With a house payment? You got kids? You got food? You got a family to support? It's impossible, right? So in order to do something different, in order to get something different, you have to do something different. In order for things in your life to change, you got to change things in your life. Right? It makes sense, okay? So that's what I saw, man. I realized what was happening. I just didn't really have my vehicle. I didn't know what I was going to do. I found VEMA. I listened to someone who had exactly what I wanted. Like I said, dude, Brad was 25 years old, making 40 G's a month, and I followed him, dude. He helped me avoid the mistakes he made in the beginning in order for me to find success even faster. But here's the thing, is when I first started this, There were no meetings like this, dude. There was lucky to get 1 or 2 people in a room, honestly. No one was making money. There was no success stories, nothing. This was all theory. It's like, look what could happen. Now there's over 35 people across the country right now making 6 figures from this opportunity right now under the age of 25 years old, and it all happened within the last year. Okay? That's what's going down right now. And now it's real. It's like, look what's happening. You want to be a part of it or you don't. Your choice. You know, you can go from there. So I realized it, dude, and this is the thing. It took me 4 months to hit the rank of bronze. Hitting the rank of bronze in 4 months, it's pretty long to do it, actually. I just had a kid who did it in his first 12 hours. I had a kid hit bronze, okay? And that's what's possible. You know why? Because they just get in. It's like, yo, look what's happening. Let's get on board. I don't want to get left behind, and it's way easier right now. But for me, it wasn't that easy. It took 4 months. For 4 months, you know, I'm making like $200 a month. I'm not rich to any degree, but I'm profitable, right? And psychologically, I'm out nothing, and you know, life's good. So from there on out, it took me about 8 months to hit the rank of diamond. Diamonds were the point where you're making like $1,200 to $1,500 a month. You have 2 teams, right? 35 orders on your left and 70 on your right, and you're making like $1,400 a month, and the company will pay $400 a month towards your car payment. All right, and then after that, it took me then 4 more months to hit the rank of executive. Okay, executive is when things start getting fun. All right, as executive, you have about 200 orders on your left, 400 on your right, and you're making about $1,000 a week. No boss, no hours, residual income, passive income, continuous, and life's good, dude. Like $1,000 a week. But I wanted more because I saw other kids were doing more. There's a kid down in Arizona State that started this thing. He's been in it for 2.5 years. He's now 23 years old and he makes $1 million a year from this. All right, that's what other kids are doing. I'm like, there's no way he can do it and I can't do it, right? So then I started working my butt off, and this is when things will blow your mind, guys. In 6 months, all right, in 6 months, after adding a tool, and why is that important? We added a website that anyone can go to and like get all the information they need, rather than just being word of mouth type thing. A tool took my business from about 50 G's a month, or sorry, about 50 G's a year, to in 6 months, I went from making 50 grand a year to making $250,000 a year. My business quadrupled. All right, it went from generating $1 million a year to now it generates over $6 million a year in revenue in 6 months. Why? Because we introduced this tool. It's unbelievable what can happen. And that's what you guys have a hold of right now. That's your guys' opportunity that you guys can take advantage of right now because we figured it out, man. And once you hit the rank of ambassador, you're making like right around like 20 to 30 G's a month. And the company will actually, or not the company, but you know, Brad, guys who I told you about, my mentor, making 40 G's a month at 25 when I met him. Well, he's now 28 years old and makes about 55 G's a week from this. Okay, he just bought a Lamborghini Aventador. Crazy, dude. And nasty, right? Nasty. It's like a Batmobile, dude. And you guys can check his Instagram better, yeah, for real. But it's like, you can check his Instagram, man. It's crazy. And at that point, dude, I'll buy you a Rolex, and he'll throw down in a Rolex. Dude, he just bought me a Rolex, man. It blows my freaking mind because I'm like still scared to wear this thing. I don't understand how that's 13 G's. I don't understand how this is worth $13,000. But like. But that's what we do, you know, and I guarantee you there's no other job that you're going to find that person, right, Brad Alcazan, 28 years old, making 55 G's a month, or a week, was actually here last week, building with us, working with us, staying at my house, personally mentoring us, dude, to help us do this thing, because his success, the more success he helps us find, the more success he finds. So we're all in this thing together, man. So, like I said, it doesn't matter when you get involved. You can make more money than the person that brought you in. I've been in for 2 years. I'm now the number 34 income earner in the company. There were tens of thousands of people that got in, quote unquote, before me, because the company's been around for 9 years. But because I worked my butt off once I got in, that's where I'm at. So if any of you guys are at that point, you know, understand you can pass anybody, because that's what I want to do. I'm like, I'm passing all you motherfuckers. And you know, then we went out and did it. So, and what's the secret? Honestly, have a lot of these. This is law of averages, man. Some of you guys are going to do this, some of you won't. No worries. It doesn't make you any less of a person because you don't do VEMA. But we're going to work with the people that do it. I'm going to help you out. We're going to help you out. We're going to teach you how to do it. And then we're going to host a home event at your house. You're going to invite your friends. We're going to come there. We're going to speak. We're going to talk. Some are going to do it, some won't. And it duplicates from there. And you can only get better as time goes on. So the last thing you guys need to know is that this is as hard as it gets. This is the worst this company will ever be. Like, it only gets better. We learn what works and what doesn't work, so we improve. We create more and more success stories, so it's more real. And not to mention, the company always throws out more stuff. So, like I said, in sales, you guys saw the video. 2011, 72 million. 2012, 117 million. 2013, over $221 million in sales. And from 2013, 2014, this year, we're predicted to grow by over $450 million. You guys can see that. It's momentum, guys. we got to take advantage of this. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Because this is the freaking time, baby. We are going all out right now, and it is crazy the growth we're seeing. And biggest thing is, if not this, then what? I have not found another thing, literally, you can be your own boss, work when you want, with whoever you want, join a group of motivated people, have a fun-ass time. Like, this is a hard day in the office right now, and make this kind of money, dude. Literally, I haven't found anything. So with that, guys, I appreciate you guys all coming out. What I need you to do is get back with the person that brought you here, right? Ask them questions. We just gave you guys a thumbnail sketch, right? The tip of the iceberg of what this whole thing is. This is an $167 billion industry that's created more millionaires than anything else other than professional athletics. Why haven't you heard about it? Because all word of mouth. That's it. No commercials. You won't learn it in school. Word of mouth advertising. Talk to the person. Ask them questions. Get down to the bottom of this thing, because the key to this is transparency, is that it's real, man. There's no BS to anything that we're saying, and that's the best part. So with that, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.
Thanks. Good for you, man.